Hi people, it's Annie on a Friday night, home, alone. um, it's not because I'm lame. That's a big part of it, but not the primary reason of why I'm home. This week has been really exhausting. Let's see, I had to meet and greet all the people at the Women's Resource Center on Monday, which is going to be great. I'm really excited for the practicum, but I feel really inadequate and fucking scared out of my mind because I don't know how to be a good social worker. And that has been compounded by this 40-hour training that I started this week for said practicum. It's a sexual assault advocate training that is going to be awesome, and I'm really happy to be learning all of these skills. But I don't, like, when we're giving case examples, I think, I don't know what to do with this person. I'm just gonna sit there and be like, good luck. I'm sorry. Hugs? I don't even know. I am a shitty social worker when it comes to clinical stuff. I'm much better with the macro and the meso stuff. Micro, yeah. So there's that, but the training has been good, albeit exhausting, and I think the most exhausting part, rather than the really emotionally charged material, is the fact that it's in the evening from like 5:30ish to 9:30, and that's been 3 days this week, but which wouldn't be so bad. But keep in mind that I get up early to drive up to Layton, which is like up north if you're not in Utah, by about 9. And then I work, drive all over the fucking place because that's what my job makes me do. And then I have to hurry and drive down to Midvale, which is down south-ish. And there's just like no time for Annie to breathe. So I've been really tired. And then top that with the emotionally charged material. Like, we watched a video about this 96-year-old getting raped by her grandson. What the hell, people? That was great. Talking about biases and, patriarchy and masculinity and feminism. And then last night was really tough because we started talking about self-harming behaviors, which is something that I struggle with. Not that I cut or do anything anymore, but I mean, that's always been on my mind since I was like 13. So 15 years of that, and having to talk about it. It hasn't been triggering for a while, but for some reason it was last night. And so I didn't do anything about that, like actually hurting myself, but coming home being like, I didn't have time to process that. I'm gonna go and cry and have a beer. So that was fun. And yeah, so that was exhausting. And then, yeah, today was a good day, pretty much though. There was this awkwardness. So I don't wear shorts much. Mostly that's because I have really, really terrible body image issues. If you know anything about me, that's probably the one thing you know about me. I really do not like my body. And I haven't for decades. I can officially say that now. I can distinctly remember being 8 and thinking, I do not like how I look. I am ugly. 8, and I'm 28. You would think by this point in my life I'd be over that. Nope. I'm at least more aware. And I try. And even though I still fall into that habit of dieting terribly and exercising out of control, I don't have an eating disorder, but it teeters. It teeters a lot. Even though I know all this, I still try really hard to do things that are proactive. So today I wore shorts. And that would have been fine, but my first client of the day, and I work with kids with autism, and this first client is like 4-ish, he's preschool, and apparently he really likes ladies' legs. So what he did today was not only like caress my legs, which was awkward, but then when we were playing, he's like, I'm gonna rub my face on your legs. And I was like, oh, let's not do that. Go away. But he was all like strong, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to push you because you're a 4-year-old. But he's like, hey, let me rub my cheek on your thigh. And I'm like, oh God, no. So that was awkward. And then it got even more awkward when he was like, hey, I'm gonna get behind you and be like, dip. and I'm gonna try and kiss you on the mouth. And if I was a 4-year-old girl that was straight, hey, maybe I would have been into that, but I am 28 and queer, and that was not what I felt like doing with my day. And then, yeah, so that was my first session. Second session went really well, despite the fact that I felt intimidated by my client's mom, who's like Miss Fitness Lady, and here I am all schlubby and blue. So there was that, and then the queer youth group was great tonight, even though it was kind of awkward at times, but it was really good because this kid who I felt like didn't like me actually made this little token to show that he at least acknowledges me, and that made Annie feel good. So it makes this Friday night at home, decompressing, not so bad. Yeah, so I'm gonna go and finish watching Gentleman's Agreement, which I couldn't finish earlier this week, drink some wine, because it's Shabbat and you're supposed to do that, apparently. I'm a bad Jew. I haven't done this forever. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna go to training tomorrow for 9 hours. 9 hours. And then I have a date. Wow! Still have no idea what to do on dates. Help me. Yeah. So that's my life. Thanks for listening to this long video. Yes, hope everyone is well. I'm gonna go and enjoy this rainy weather and sit in the dark watching a black and white movie. Yay! Alright, with that note, bye! Love to all of you, and yes.